What is up, Keep It Central? It's your host with the most, Nick, and we are back at it real quick, just so you guys understand what's about to happen in this video. So real quick, I had a guest come on. Unfortunately, things came up. We had to reschedule. So it was just me, Nemo, and Ashley was behind the camera. And I decided, I was like, Ashley, can you just press record? And we had the camera set up, all audio, and me and Nemo just started talking. All of a sudden, Joey decided to show up. If you don't know, Joey was a guest a couple weeks back. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. But he is amazing. And we decided, you know what, Joey, come on in here. We're going to get you all here. And we just started to talk about conversation. We kind of just made an episode about it. But this whole episode is pretty much all unedited. I mean, we have some edits in there, but not a whole lot. It's just all pretty much unscripted. So I hope you guys like the video, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Do what you guys do best, please. I want to get 100 subscribers by the end of this year. And guys, we are so close. So guys, just make that happen for me, and I'll much appreciate it because I got big things coming up in this next year. You guys are not going to want to miss out. So keep it going. So guys, that's enough said. Enjoy the video. What's up, Nemo? How you doing, man?
Good. I like the new setup.
Yeah.
This is sick, bro.
Yeah. So I just want to give another just quick shout out to Peyton on Instagram. It's my first ever fan interaction that I've ever had. Not in like person.
Yeah. What was that?
But I got a DM from this guy, and basically I was just like, oh, okay, like I don't know who
he gave you some advice.
Yeah, no, he was just like, hey, I'm just a huge fan. I just want to like pretty much just see you succeed and grow bigger. Can I like tell you something, like just tell you a little advice? I was like, yeah, go for it. And he was like, I think you need to add more stuff in the background, maybe make it a little bit more bigger. He said at a table, maybe, because a lot of the bigger podcasts like Rogan, Impulsive, they sit around a table or they sit.
I like Impulsive's new look though, especially because they're in Puerto Rico. Shout out to the island, baby.
So he moved to Puerto Rico.
They just have couches now.
Yeah, but it's still a vibe. Yeah. I mean, obviously, he just moved there, and they got to keep,
the consistency.
Keep episodes coming out. But yeah, so he was just like, yo, like, I think you should add some stuff into the background, make it a little bit more full. And I was like, yeah, just at the moment we ain't making a lot of revenue right now, like, so we can't just start adding stuff.
You can't just be
yeah. But I told him, I was like, as soon as we start getting some cha-ching out of this, that's like literally the first thing we're gonna be doing and start adding stuff.
I like it though, man.
And so I was just like, okay, what can I do for the meantime? So this is literally all stuff from my room, other than you obviously got Scatty's shirt right there. DT event group from Drew. Joey, who I had on last week, who I didn't get a chance, he drew me this because we talked about his love for Marvel Comics and drawing. So
it's sick.
So it's me as Captain America. So, and I printed out at Walmart, put it in a frame, post that puppy up, and and then so these are all from my room right here. And
shout out to the Warriors. They're having a phenomenal freaking season,
man.
I mean, only 2 losses. I mean,
only 2 losses. But they're having a great season. But yeah, so like this I got from a gift. Shout out Austin and Nick. I got for my birthday this year.
Hey, babe, I know she's behind us, so I wouldn't mind this as a gift.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
This is sick.
I just I just put whatever shoes I want. You can interchange whichever one. I brought a pair of Kobe's over just to see if they are maybe one day.
Pretty sick though.
This. But I definitely think if I have any basketball players or any hoopers that come in here, whether that's coaches or players or anyone in the basketball world, they can just kind of sign this, or any athletes, they can just sign the shoe, because athletes love their shoes no matter what type of athlete.
And even non-athletes, I mean, can we talk about your shoes? I mean, come on.
I don't know if you guys
can you see that in the shot? I mean, and then my Jordan 1 metallic lows. Yeah, those. I freaking beat these to shreds.
Yeah, man. So I just picked stuff from my room that I kind of was like, oh, I don't really need anymore. And
it's like a college dorm room.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I like that vibe.
Like college dorm room,
Ish.
But we just add some stuff. Like, why not? And we're gonna just continue to add more stuff. Obviously, more guests come on, more stuff will be on. But just for now, we just kind of wanted to fill it up a little bit.
It looks good, man. I like it.
Yeah, man.
It looks real dope. I really love how we just left this side blank, like a blank canvas where people can, like yourself and whoever else, can come and use it and make it their own. And I mean, you made this your own. It's like your bedroom in a way. You're just like kind of shooting out of your bedroom, even though technically you're in a studio. It's sick. because it looks dope, man. I really like it.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it looks good, man.
I like it.
And I like it a lot. I obviously you guys you start. You want to actually talk about this?
Oh wow!
Go ahead and talk about a new.
This is funny because he just texted you right now.
Nemo. If you guys don't know, if you guys follow him on Instagram, for those of you guys that don't, him and his friend Aaron have a new podcast. It's called Creative Culture. You want to just kind of expand on what that is and what your vision for that is?
Sure.
Might as well.
Wow, that's actually good. That was good. I like that.
Nice what? Is that my boy?
That is probably the next door neighbors.
What?
They always freaking do that. I don't know. I wonder if they.
I thought that was my guest, yo. I was about to say, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's been here, and I'm like, oh great, and it would have been perfect because he could have just walked right in. We could just, hey, let's start it right now. Hey, welcome, and we could have started it. But yeah, we're
keeping all that.
That's fine.
Do you want to keep it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's sick.
It just threw me off so bad because I was like, oh, he's here, and I was just gonna walk out and just like bring him on in and come back into frame and keep all of it, but. Hey, it's funny, but
that's funny. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
so creative culture. My boy Aaron and myself. Shout out to Aaron. I know you're gonna have him eventually as a guest.
Yeah, of course.
Well, man, dude, we were teeter-tottering for the last year. When I started my first podcast during the pandemic, he was actually a person that, in the beginning, I wanted him to be a part of. With me, I want to, I never like to do things alone, but he unfortunately was like, nah, man, there was reasons, which is totally fine, but we always kept the really great tight friendship.
Yeah. So
long story short, man, about 3 weeks ago, we just started texting about a podcast again.
Yeah.
Now obviously I have the studio, I have the room. I'm like, man, dude, I want to start another podcast, and we just both were like, hey, let's do it together. And so we did. Yeah. And then it's funny because it took us we literally talked about it, and within the next day I just showed you our notes. Like, yeah, it was a brief little scroll.
Trust me, it's more than what I've done.
No, like it's a brief scroll.
And it's crazy because you guys already have people like ready to go.
Yeah.
Me, it's kind of like I just kind of call to see, who comes on the next week, and I don't think about the week after. But since obviously it's December, we're getting to Christmas time, and people are
things get tough. Family, things get tough.
Things kind of get tough and kind of packed in, and not a lot of people are not able to come and do stuff. So I've planned out for the next couple weeks. So got a lot of guests coming on the next couple weeks. Friends, family, more friends.
That'd be nice. Some friends, especially have your brothers and stuff. But yeah, man, that's just kind of how it started. Me and him started chopping it up. It took us about 4 days. We were going back and forth about names. Yeah. And he had sent me creator culture. And then I looked at Ashley, and then she said creative culture. We're like, sent it to him, texted him immediately. I said, bro, what you think about this? And we both just loved the name. We connected immediately.
And it's a great name.
It is, because it's really based on the meaning of creative culture is just two creatives coming together.
Yeah.
And both of us have YouTube channels separately. And just talk about our struggles, the good things, the bad things, I said it in my video, like, I remember, like, there's a couple videos I'm like, why did I only get 10 views? Like, this video for sure, the content in it should have got over 1,000.
Yeah,
but just the struggles of maybe, the early, smaller content creators. And we're talking about fatherhood because we're both fathers. We're talking about brotherhood because we're both brothers.
Yeah.
We're talking about being a friend, even our walks with God. Everything, literally everything intertwined
being a
into
father and a husband.
It's crazy, bro. A husband, being a father, husband, being young, married. Yeah. All that. So we're talking about all that, man. It's exciting. And we just already released our first, like, a little teaser video.
Yeah, mini video.
And it was just funny because we were both like nervous, and like for the last like almost 2 years now, I've been in front of a camera.
Yeah.
So we were both like nervous. Like, why are we nervous? Like, we both been in cameras, front of cameras for a while, and all that. So
yeah, I think it's just maybe the new thing of starting something new. Obviously, that's
can you go open the door for Joey, I apologize. I know
Can
this.
I make my phone actually?
Shout out to the homie in the back.
Hey,
Joey.
hey, Joey, come here.
Come here real quick. Come here real quick.
Can you put him into frame, Ashley? Is that even possible?
We're just having just a conversation.
Yeah, we're just having a conversation. Just started talking. So
first off, what are those?
What are these, bro? You like them?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want me to set him up a mic?
What?
You want me to set him up a mic?
Yeah, go.
All right, cool.
If you can
Just
set
talk
him
real
up a
quick.
mic real quick.
Hey,
Just slide in. Just slide in real quick. Yo, what is going on, bro? We didn't even plan for this. But dude, I'm liking this. I like it how we're just improvising this. You really like it, Joey? Hey, bring the mic towards you, bro.
Look at it.
Bring the mic towards you, bro. You get comfortable, man. Yeah, you want to see something else cool? Watch this. Ready? Pretty cool.
Yo,
huh?
that is bad.
Yeah, man. So you like it?
Yeah.
You see your picture,
I
man?
know,
Hey, bro,
man.
I gotta say, bro, that's a sick picture. I saw it and I was like, yo, this is cool. And so obviously decided to frame it, man. Dude, it looks sick, man. And I just want to thank you for taking time out of your day because
Dude, no
obviously
problem,
you're really,
boss.
really, really busy all the time.
It was fun. I just took one night, 10 hours.
10 hours. Yeah, one night, but 10 hours,
10
you know.
hours, one night.
I know you're making one for Nemo. How is that coming along?
It's actually coming along pretty good.
Is it?
He's gonna be the Hulk.
The Hulk?
Yeah.
I saw you sent us early development of like pictures and stuff, and he had the chain. He had the shoes.
The
coming out of
ones.
the
You got the
shoe,
ones on. Yeah.
So yeah, man. Well, again, thank you for making that for me because now we added a whole bunch of stuff to it.
Cool.
Do you like it? Do you like how we kind of
dude,
added
everything? Yeah. Golden State Saturdays for the boys.
Yes, sir. You know, we so kind of just to tell you what kind of happened. Ashley's like really in frame right now. She's totally in frame. That's okay. Nemo, you can cut that, I guess, or leave it, whatever. I actually like this. You know what? Keep everything. This is unscripted. Unscripted, keep it central, baby.
The new shorts.
I'll use it.
Ashley, you may actually have to readjust the whole camera angle.
No, it's good.
Oh, for the whole couch and everything? Me too? Oh, okay then. Come on, sit down. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I got my boys Joey and Nemo with me today, man. But yeah, so kind of just to reiterate, since you showed up, we might as well just have you on. But just kind of tell you what happened. So I had my first ever fan contact me.
Really?
Yeah, and which is crazy because I never had it before. And so I was like, I just went through. He was like,
sick.
All he said, "Are we working? We good?
Yes,
Are we good?
we're good.
Awesome, dude. This
It's good.
is
It's
great.
good. It sounds
Let's
good.
go, man! I love this. It's gonna be the best episode. Hey, hit the like button, subscribe right now. I didn't say it earlier, but do it and put all and Nemo edit it. Future Nemo edit. Put
Future Nemo.
all
All
our
that.
Instagrams
I
and
got
put
you.
the social media. Up there
Can you
for
mute my mic real quick?
everyone. Are you all good? You ready to go? But anyway, so Joey, so pretty much he just texted me and he was like, "Hey, I'm a big fan. Can I share some like stuff I'm seeing from like a viewer's point of view?" I was like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, sure." So he was like, "Yo, I
good?
think you need to add stuff in the background, make it look more fuller. Maybe add like a table up front, something to make you kind of look like as big as all the other podcasts. Because if you ever seen Joe Rogan or Impulsive, they sit around a desk
They
and
do.
they have stuff in the background.
Yeah.
You know, make it look like an actual studio or like something big." And I'm like, okay, well, just right now we're not making any money off of it right now, but at the meantime, so I was like, but bro, as soon as we start getting some cha-ching out of it and some dough, that's like literally the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try to add stuff, make it look bigger.
It looks sick,
kind of get
doesn't
this
it?
thing popping. And so
I like it a lot.
And I was just trying to find stuff out of my room to just like bring here. Golden State, I got the flag, the shoe rack here, your photo to add with it. And yeah, so now we're here. So shout out to Peyton, man, for doing that. So yeah, man.
That's so
cool.
dope. Shout out to the cookies
Oh,
that are
bro.
just chilling there.
Bro, I
Please.
Dude, okay, so well, first off, shout out Cookie
Cookie
Jar
Jar.
Clovis / Fresno.
This is the same cookie.
Yeah, it's a good cookies, man. So they got 4 flavors up right now as their fall collection. They got the pumpkin cream cheese,
pumpkin cream cheese,
the s'mores,
S'more,
apple pie, and
banana nut.
Was it?
Banana nut.
Banana
Yeah.
nut.
So shout out.
How
to
does he
Cookie
know?
Jar.
Wow. I mean, I didn't even tell him what flavors they were.
No.
Oh, really?
I made sure I knew this because, hey, man, when someone brings you free cookies, you gotta market them a little bit. Come on,
Yeah,
these are
absolutely.
free cookies.
Taste
Man.
it. I'll vouch for this too, man. These are
And plus,
good.
they do custom cookies. So if you got
They
a
do.
birthday, wedding, anything like that, special event, baby shower, whatever it is, they do custom cookies and they look sick. So
Y'all can have them. I've eaten
yeah.
already.
Which one do you want? Do you want pumpkin trees or do you want?
Cut it in half. Actually, just smash them both in half.
Do you want?
I tasted both of these, man. They're good. Whatever one you want, I'll get the other one.
All right, I'll hear
Or any
one.
one you want.
Nah, I'm good. I've had quite a bit of cookies. So yeah, shout out to Cookie Jar.
And bro, these cookies are big too. They're like,
Ooh.
if you ever had crumble
Ooh.
or crumble or crave cookies, they're as big as this.
These are organically made too. So shout out to them. So they're really, really good. And
Bro.
I mean, I love the fact that they sponsored the studio because whoever comes to the studio gets cookies.
That's right.
Hey man, come to Great Studios.
They just tear them up. I'm good. I don't need that.
Yeah, come to Great Studios where you can create and do whatever. You get free cookies as well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man, I love this frosting.
That pumpkin one is real good. It's cream cheese.
I love cream cheese.
It's a
That's
cream
really good.
cheese.
That's what I had on
frosting.
my wedding cake, man. Cream
yeah.
cheese.
Hey Nemo, you may need to end us
I
out
won.
eating this because
No, that's good. I love it. I want y'all to just eat. ASMR section right here.
All right, why not?
I'll split the s'mores.
Oh, hey, can we get a close up, like a little bit, like?
Oh no, don't even worry about it. I'll look at that. Look at that.
Dude, here you go, Joey.
They're so
bro.
good.
Bro.
Oh yeah. So
man.
Ashley actually, when you came over one Monday,
Mhm.
yeah. So him and his wife came over Monday. Ashley warmed them up, and oh my god, they're just so good, man. So we got a fresh batch in this today. So
Bro. Yeah, man, shout out Cookie Jar. These are some good
Cookie
cookies.
Jar, yes.
And it was crazy because I told my mom, I was like, yo, the Cookie Jar, Fresno, we got our like first studio sponsor.
Yeah.
And she was like, what like cookies? And I was like, yeah, they're just cookies.
She's
And
like,
they
cookies?
And they're just cookies, right? So they make they make cookies. And she was like, well, are they good? I'm like, yeah, they're cookies. Like, why would they not be good? She was like, well, you can't promote something and not good. You don't want to lie.
Yes.
I'm like, but if they're promoting us, like, I'm not. They're great cookies.
No,
by the way.
we're not
That's
lying.
we're not
We're
lying.
not
These
lying.
are really good. But no, she was like, you can't lie and say that.
Look,
They're
I'm
bad.
gonna intertwine real quick.
No,
If you guys want to try one, comment down below, right? Let me know, and I will meet you guys somewhere in Fresno and give you a cookie for free.
Bro,
That's how good they are.
I'll go with them. I'll
That's
go
how
with them.
good
So
they
you
are.
can meet the head of Great Studios and keep it central, bro. And I know people are watching this, and it would probably be like some of my best friends.
You know
I
what's
would do it
funny
too.
is people like watching people eat. They said that one of the most viewed videos are the was it the mukbangs or whatever?
Is it the ones
The mukbangs
where they
where
like
they eat? No, they just eat and talk. Like we're just talking. So they said the mukbangs do a lot better than almost any other video because people love to see people just eat and talk.
Right.
They said it's like because on lunch you usually watch a video,
Yeah.
so they're like it's like they're eating with
You
you.
with them?
So it's pretty sick. It's
Breaking
pretty
bread
smart.
together.
Yeah.
You know what's really smart? Hot ones. Have you ever seen those where
Yes.
they eat the wings and do?
Have you
interview
watched it?
questions?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a smart idea.
Hey, shout out to him though, because I mean he blew up a lot. They even have I think hot ones like little packet, the little like Christmas gift thing that it comes with all the hot sauces and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know they made their own hot sauce.
Yeah, well,
And
yeah,
they
that's what
sold
it is.
that.
It's their own rendition of hot ones for people, I guess, to do. So it's pretty sick.
Yeah, man.
Do something like that right here.
I've always, bro.
Just
I
cookies.
I have like cookies instead.
Put the hot sauce on the cookies.
Oh, that would no. We can't do that, man.
No, not that. With
but-
some wings or something.
But-
I don't know.
They can make hot sauce looking cookies. So
Hey, that's true. They can.
you like that?
They can. They can add some like tahini on top or something.
Some
Right?
tahini on top of it.
Why not, man?
Talking about cookies, what are your favorite cookies? Your favorite style of cookies? Like I love Reese. I love anything that has peanut butter chocolate in cookies.
Bro, those are good, man.
Chocolate's good for me no matter what. But macadamia nut cookies are probably my favorite.
Boy.
I've had a chocolate macadamia mixed in with like some a cheesecake flavor. So that's pretty good.
Huh.
Cheesecake flavor.
So,
Yeah.
Whoa.
so for
Cheesecake
me,
macadamia.
I have a very strong dislike for people putting healthy stuff
into desserts.
Ooh.
Well,
I
those
have
are,
a very strong.
hey, those are gourmet cookies.
Against, I know, and
They don't taste nothing like.
I know, but what I'm saying is like I hate nuts or any type of nuts or anything like that in desserts.
Well, I like
Because I don't believe that you should put like nuts or something in a dessert. Like for me, that's just not like it.
Bro, you're nuts.
Add a little edit in there, a little.
Oh, that was funny.
Don't we have that on the soundboard?
I do, but I don't remember which one it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't start pressing buttons. Ashley, don't try to figure it out. But
Ashley's gonna be DJing back there.
But no,
So what are your favorite cookies then?
The s'more one was pretty good, bro. The s'more one, I know. I think Crumble. They have like a pink lemonade cookie. I think where it's like, yeah, it tastes like a lemonade, and they put like a pink lemonade frosting on a sugar cookie. I don't know, something about that. It just tastes good. I like mint chip. Mint chip's good. So like mint chip Oreos,
mint chocolate.
Yeah, like mint. Yeah, like mint with like chocolate. So like a chocolate cookie with like mints in it.
Okay.
I can't do chocolate and mint together.
No. So you don't like the chocolates from Olive Garden?
Nope.
Or yeah, like the little chocolates that you get when you go to a hotel room and they put it on your little pillow. You don't
just
like
chocolate
what kind of bougie hotel you
weird,
staying
man.
at?
Bro,
My boy just said
it's
the
just-
chocolate on the bed. I've never been to a
on the
hotel.
You've
pillow,
never
man.
been to a hotel room where they take like the
I've
little
stayed at
like
Hyatt's.
Andes chocolates and they put them on top of the pillow?
I've stayed at a Four Seasons and they don't do that.
Oh, what the heck?
It all depends on the hotel.
What?
It all depends on the hotel.
Yeah, I guess. It's complimentary, I guess. What do you guys want to talk about, man? I mean, I'm kind of out of ideas because obviously, so we decided to reschedule. He said he was going to come Monday, so
That's
we're going
fine.
to shoot this Monday. But I want to put this out anyways. We can just have it in the archive just so we can have it. But
That's funny.
what do you guys want to talk about, man? Do you have anything cool? We have a wedding this weekend.
Yeah.
That's going to be dope.
So obviously when they watch, the wedding has passed already. But
Yeah.
I'm excited for them.
Yeah. So we do have a wedding. Shout out Ray and Magali getting married. So yeah, we have a wedding coming up.
Since we're talking about wedding, let's talk about dressing up for weddings.
Okay.
Is it?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Is it wrong to dress with a like a suit and wear sneakers?
No.
No.
Okay. So what kind of sneakers?
They have to be like mine. They
Like
have to look. They
yours?
have to look like something.
Like not these.
No, or
These-
like
would
not
these
even
work?
no.
No, those would work.
If they were brand new,
If they were brand new, yes.
that'd be
But I
think
would
they're
say
good now.
something sleek like mine.
Air Force One.
Pushing it.
Air Force One. I think a Jordan 1.
They probably can't be too gangster, man.
I feel like they just got to be
Yeah.
black. They kind of have to be just like a plain black or an all black.
No,
or
you'll
black
see
with like a
you'll
little
see
bit of
more white
something
sneakers.
like mine.
You'll
I
see
think
more
you see
white
more white.
sneakers
Yeah, more white.
on suits.
So
Oh,
okay,
Than black ones.
the reason why I asked y'all is because for my 10-year, I want to wear obviously the sneakers, the dress shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I want to wear sneakers afterwards, like with my suit, and I want my guys that I have with me in our 10-year reunion. I mean, a 10-year reunion. What the heck? A 10-year renewal vows. I want like my best man and whoever I have else to wear like Jordans with me.
Yeah,
That's why I was like,
I think it
are
would be okay.
Jordans
That'd be
or
sick.
sneakers
Yeah.
bad with suits?
I mean,
a lot of athletes do that.
But yeah, Alex and Megan, they wore their Jordans. I don't know if you remember, but they wore their J's like at the ceremony, like during the whole thing, and that's what they
Oh,
wore.
that's sick.
So I mean, I don't see a problem with it. I mean, me personally, I'm not gonna be probably wearing them, but
I like
maybe
yeah.
now if it was at a reception, I would do that just because like I don't want to be in dress shoes.
It all depends. Like, do they know you to be dressing like that? You know,
Oh yeah.
or to be athletic, or to kind of have like that formal, casual, kind of
Okay.
sporty look too.
Yeah.
You know, so like, if you're a big sneaker guy, and I think it'd be okay, completely okay. But somebody like myself, you know, I don't collect sneakers like you guys do. You know,
I mean,
so
I
like,
stopped, but
but what I'm saying, like, you know, just out of the blue, be like, yeah, I'm gonna get myself some J's. I'm gonna wear them, you know, with the suit. People are like, oh, kind of your style, kind of not, you know.
yeah, it just depends. I mean, I don't see a problem with it, but me personally, I probably wouldn't. Do
I
it
just
during
always
the
wanted to
ceremony.
know that. That's why I asked you guys.
Oh no,
'cause
I don't see a problem with it. No, not at all.
I like to wear. I'm a sneaker guy, so like me.
Yeah.
Well, obviously for the wedding this weekend, I'm actually gonna be videographing the whole thing. So, like for me, it's like it's not just another wedding for me. Like this wedding, I think means more to me than it does in the ones I've done this whole year.
Yeah,
because it's our, it's Ray.
Friends.
He's a close friend of mine. Like he's almost like a big brother to me.
Yeah.
We talk on a normal basis, so it's not like a person I don't know. Usually, when a person I don't know, I usually just wear a black t-shirt.
Yeah.
Black jeans,
just look clean,
and some sneakers. So
a little bit more pride.
But like
this one,
now, this time it's like,
okay.
Well, I'm wearing a suit jacket.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna wear black jeans just because I need to move around, and I don't have enough time to get my pants
no, dude,
altered or whatever.
Yeah.
But like for me, I told Ashley I'm going to wear dress shoes, but then I was even thinking for the reception putting on my mochas.
Okay. Yeah, that's
with my suit jacket because my suit jacket is burgundy and it kind of matches. So it's kind of like, I'm still debating on what to do.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you'll know what.
Because I'm getting on the dance floor.
You know your fashion, bro. So
yeah.
you'll know what to do. I'm gonna be wearing. I think I'm gonna do a bow tie.
Ooh, okay.
Bow tie with a long sleeve. I don't think I can find time to get a suit jacket. I don't think.
Well, I found one today, dude.
Oh,
I found one today too.
Oh, good for you guys.
$30.
Oh, great. That's good for you guys. $30.
Wait till you see it. It's nice.
Well, yeah. So I think I'm just gonna be wearing my gray slacks with my shirt with the bow tie.
Even if you wear like black jeans, I think I like the new trend of not necessarily wearing dress pants. More of wearing like your black jeans or your
or even like some chinos.
Yeah.
Chinos or jeans.
I think
but real sleek. Preferably like the stretchy ones, because they're a little bit more sleek.
Yeah.
Not so rough like the Wranglers.
Yeah.
Some other Levi's, certain model.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I think I'm just gonna stick to the slacks. That's what I've always been. That's what I've always done, and pretty sure I'm just.
I like it. No, that's good. I like that. That's a good idea. It's a good idea, man.
Normal stuff, man. We got the new Spider-Man trailer that came out.
Oh wow! Yes. Did you
and,
watch it?
Have you seen it?
Did you see that one part? He just told me about it.
I pointed this out.
What is it?
Most of the people know because people all across when the trailer first came out. I mean, that video probably has millions upon millions of views when the trailer first came out within the first hour, just because of how people are just so attracted to Spider-Man, which I get it. I mean, it's Spider-Man, like, why would you not?
Yeah,
but people were watching it and they were like, oh man, this is great. Like we're getting like the Sinister Six, like where that's coming in, and it looks like it's just Spider-Man. And then it looks like from what I've seen, like Doctor Strange may be like a quote unquote antagonist in this, as in like a bad guy. From like what the trailer was shown, but Sony messed up. They messed up, dude. And people have been pointing this out. So at the very end of the trailer, there's a part where Spider-Man's like on the building and he's jumping across, and you'll have the Lizard, you have Sandman, and you have Electro.
Yeah.
Right? Well, as he's jumping across in slow-mo, right? Toward the very end, the Lizard at the bottom, it almost looks like he gets hit. Like he got kicked in the face or something. Yeah. Because all of a sudden he's like jumping and then he's like this at the last second, and it's not like a slow kind of like.
No, like he got mollywopped.
It looked like he just got boom and then it ended. So people are like, oh, it's like their edits, like, because that's what more trailers do, is they just edit out certain things to where you don't get the full picture, and it's just like you got to wait to see the movie in order to see like what it actually looks like. Yeah. They edited it out, but they forgot to edit out the part where he gets hit. So people are like, oh, it's confirmed that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are actually going to be in the movie.
I hope so too, man.
Which they should. I think it would be great because obviously we had that debate, like who's a better Spider-Man? Like, do you like Tom Holland or do you like Andrew Garfield? Do you like Tobey Maguire? I'm an OG Tobey Maguire.
So who's the one that I don't know names? I'm sorry.
Tobey Maguire is the first one.
Spider-Man 1, right?
Yeah, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, but he's the first one.
He's the first one.
I like him.
And then the Amazing Spider-Man is Andrew Garfield.
Mm-hmm. And he only had 2 movies.
He has 2.
The young kid.
Yeah, kind of like the poofy haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
And then Tom Holland is the new one.
Drake Bell or Is this name Drake Bell from Drake and Josh?
Drake and Josh. Yeah, Drake Bell.
No, who's the one? Is it Drake or Josh?
Drake is the skinny one.
Is that
Josh
the one? He look.
one.
Is that which one's that one that looks like him?
I don't think he looks like
to me,
him.
he does. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's Drake Bell. No,
Okay.
Josh.
No, Josh
Drake
is the
Bell,
big one.
but to me, he looks like the
But
one Spider-Man.
But if you're talking about like now and not to like what he used to look like.
Oh, but Josh he's still bigger and buffer than
He's
Andrew
huge.
Garfield.
But
Yeah.
no, I'm
Looks like
talking
a
about like he
pencil.
was big when
Yeah.
he was shooting. But no,
Drake
he's
is a
skinny
pencil.
now.
To
and
me,
he's, like,
that's
slim.
why I always depend. Like, okay, is that the Spider-Man that look like Drake Bell?
Yeah,
But no,
that's
yeah.
the second guy.
So yeah, Sony messed up, dude. I mean, they really messed up because now it's like, well, people already like, there's been like leaks from like sets and like there's set leaks where they have like 3 different costumes from each era, and they're just like, yeah, we already kind of know like it's probably gonna happen.
Now, what was cool is you saw Dr. Octopus, and he attacked Peter, right? And he said something about, I forgot what he said, like
He's
something like Peter.
you're not Peter.
And he said, "You're not Peter." Yeah.
like,
like-
you're not Spider, or you're not Peter Parker.
You're not Peter Parker. So like
Yeah.
from part 1. So it's from
So-
the first Spider-Man, the third or the second movie. And
Okay.
so he's used to the Tobey Maguire Peter Parker, you know?
Yeah.
And so when he knocks the new guy, Tom Holland, he's like, "You're not Peter Parker." As if like he's talking about Tobey Maguire, like Tobey Maguire Peter Parker, you know? But he's like, "You're not him."
But it also it almost looks like he was helping him too.
I mean, so are we gonna go watch this when it comes out?
Oh,
Like-
for sure. Like, why
Like
would we
release
not?
day or what?
I
The
mean,
premiere, man.
Premiere
the
day?
premiere is gonna be packed. Are you kidding me? This
But-
is Spider-Man we're talking about here. This is one of the most hyped movies of the year.
No, I know, but you buy it reserve seatings. Make sure you get your spot right on the top
the
in
only
the middle.
thing that I kind of don't like is when people go too nuts over the movie. So like usually at the premiere, everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's like, oh, like during the beginning, and everyone's
kinda like
firing
it.
and chopping. But I mean, it kind of just depends on the movie.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember a long time ago, for like a youth trip, like back when I was like in eighth grade, freshman year, we went to go see the premiere of Despicable Me 2. I know what it sounds like.
I think it's time to. Wrap
Bro,
it up.
I know, but so we were in the movie and we were watching it, and the title, bro.
Oh, you better add some crickets whenever he said that. The premiere.
It's a
to
good
of all
movie, though.
movies.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey,
It's a-
all the
it's a
Despicable
good
Me movies are good, man.
Okay, but
Everything
anyway, so we
including
were
the Minions
watching.
is
We were
great.
watching the second one, right? And so the title of the movie comes out like Despicable Me, and the 2, like whatever. People started cheering and clapping like it was like Avengers Endgame, and I was like,
Yeah.
and I was sitting there kind of like,
Avengers.
yeah,
Assemble.
yeah. and I was
Minions.
just- Minions. Have you seen that video where they dress up for Halloween and they're all up on the roof and they're all dressed up in Minion costumes? They're all guys, and then they have a guy that looks like Gru
Yeah, Gru,
walk up.
and
He's
he
like,
comes in.
"We are gonna steal
Yeah.
the moon."
It's a
And I
bunch
was
of
like,
workers,
"Yeah."
I think, and they're like, "Yeah."
Yeah, they're like, "Yeah."
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Like
That
the
was a
movie,
cool
that
video.
was so funny. But yeah, so I don't know. I think so you can do what you want, Nemo, with that. I
I'm
should not have
joking.
said
I'm
that.
just joking.
I should not have said that. But honestly, for
No, we
video
don't care.
purposes, you should do it. Why not? I don't care. But yeah, man. So Sony messed up, but I think we already know what's gonna
They did it on
come, and-
purpose. It's more of a suspense thing. Like it's gonna grab your attention now to be like, okay, I want to see that part
because now I need to
because
know.
now people are making it even bigger. And Sony's smart. I think all these movie people are just so intelligent because they'll do that on purpose
They
so
do.
that people can make videos about it. So that way now the suspense of people wanting
Or
to
even
watch
bigger.
it is even bigger. So now they're gonna want to watch it just to see that.
You know
part.
they didn't make that mistake on accident.
No, of course not. It's on purpose. It has to be on purpose.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just for someone or for as big as a movie as it is, just
Well,
alone.
they wanna
Like
make it
even if you
bigger.
just said it was Spider-Man, you know, just for as big as the movie it is, it's just like, I don't know if they did that on purpose, but then again, if they didn't, whoever is in charge of editing is
Oh
fired.
no!
Or the chief editor's fired.
If they end
Yeah,
up
they're
not
gone.
if they end up not doing that on purpose and it was actually really a hiccup, well, they're for sure fired.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
my
for sure.
opinion, though.
Yeah. No,
I
but
mean, because that's a big,
everything's planned. I'll tell you this: when Avengers: Infinity War, you go back, you watch the trailer for Infinity War, right? So when Thanos has snapped his fingers, right? So on that trailer itself, you see Hulk in Wakanda as the Hulk like this, and he's running and he's fighting
yeah, in the slow mo, yeah,
in the slow mo, right? but just for the photo, essentially, for the trailer, you know.
Yeah.
But then you go and you watch the movie. He never turned back into the Hulk. He was in the Iron Man costume.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When
they always change it up.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying when it comes to it. But it's like visually, you know, based off what you saw, like off of what the character did, he got hit, and you know he did. It's just they should have cut it sooner. Like that shot, they should have cut it sooner so it didn't show that.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I mean, but then again, it was like a split second. I mean, it's kind of like you see it and then it's gone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they messed up, they messed up. And if they planned it, smart. Like, whatever. Because now it's like giving him more into the hype, like you said, of like,
it's always
of like, oh, we're going to have all three, which I believe they will. I believe they just can't have a big as movie as that and not put all three in them. So
it's exciting. It's really exciting. I can't wait. I haven't been to the movies in a while.
Marvel's
it's been like 2 years. 3 years.
Marvel's game is stepping up, man. Yeah. I mean, they got a lot of stuff planned, a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, you're going to introduce one of the biggest villains in Galactus soon. They had the antagonist from.
Did you watch Eternals yet or no? I haven't seen that.
I have not seen it.
I caught up since we talked last. Watched Black Widow and Shang-Chi.
Dude, Shang-Chi is free on Disney Plus.
No,
I
Black
think
Widow
it's
too.
One of the best. Yeah, I think
Black Widow's free as well.
Shang-Chi was one of the best movies.
It was cool,
Best
man.
Marvel movies.
I don't think it. I think it was.
I think it goes down.
I think it wasn't as hyped as it needed to be. You know,
it's for me. It's top 10. For me, it's top 10. For some reason, it's just something about it. Visually, it looked just amazing.
I thought so too. I thought the bad guy wasn't like crazy. I'm not gonna say.
I haven't watched anything lately, man.
Who it was, but no.
I'm just gonna stay quiet for this one.
But no, you need to watch it, bro. Like visually, it looked great. I mean,
it's a nice movie,
and it was funny.
It kind of seemed peaceful too,
and it was funny.
Something about it, man.
It was funny, and I like the humor. I like the humor in it. The humor in it's funny. From all the stuff. I don't want to spoil anything for you, Nemo, but
I don't care. I don't get spoiled.
Yeah, but I have not seen Eternals yet. I heard it was bad. I heard it was like a 2.5 out of 10 from some people.
Oh wow!
Like rating wise,
I still want to watch it regardless.
Yeah,
but give my own
of course. Like you gotta watch it. Like even Black Widow, I didn't really want to watch it, so like I didn't want to pay to go watch it. I'd rather see it come out on Disney Plus whenever it comes out. And I watched.
I wanted to watch it in theaters. I just didn't have time. You saw it in theaters?
No, I saw it on Disney.
I saw it on Disney Plus. Yeah, but so the main antagonist, obviously being Galactus, is that next Thanos level villain. But I would say like an Ultron like level. Like for like another Avengers movie, is the one lady that's at the end of Black Widow where spoilers, but where she goes up to the grave and she was like,
Black Widow in love with Hulk?
What?
Who's the one that was in love with Hulk? Was
it
Black Widow?
Black Widow, yeah, for like that movie-ish. But no, it was more, they just never like really happened, but no, but at the end where she's that chick,
she's also in
she's in the new
the Falcon
and Winter Soldier. Where she recruits the U.S. agent.
Yeah.
I gotta watch.
And even then you kind of knew like, oh, like after watching that when she was first introduced, you kind of knew like, okay, she's gonna be like a main antagonist.
Yeah. And then you saw her in Black Widow.
Say like, hey, this is the person that killed your sister, and it's Clint Barton. But which is funny because I was thinking about this because it was like, how did she know that both Clint Barton, which Hawkeye, and Natasha were on the planet? How did she know that? Like, there's no way they could have known it unless
it would have been an Avenger. Them, yeah.
Which I don't. Why they would tell them that, I don't know, because I feel like that's just none of their that's like personal business,
I don't think they just told her. I think just kind of word spread. Maybe they just said it to some like that one girl. Okay, on Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
the one that it was Peggy's like great granddaughter. When that Captain America kissed and stuff like that.
Oh, the Agent 40 or Agent 60.
Yeah. So she 46. Ended up being that mob boss from wherever they were at, and so maybe it was
China or whatever. Like Shanghai or something like that. But
just assuming that she was good.
Well, it was just. Yeah, it was just kind of like, how did she know that Clint Barton was the one that was with her? And he didn't necessarily kill her, but it's just how did he know?
Nobody knows what really went down. They just know that she sacrificed her life.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
at least to what some people say is sacrifice her life, when obviously she's trying to create a narrative that obviously Hawkeye, was like killed her to
I'm
get it.
saying the actual
Supposedly.
Avengers, like,
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
as her, she's making the antagonist, as in like she's trying to play it
Yeah,
off like,
yeah.
oh, it was him that killed her.
that threw her
Like,
off that cliff.
And which the new Hawkeye series is coming out, I think November 20 something.
I guarantee you, you'll get a lot more answers in that one.
And which I think her sister will be in that one, just because obviously
Yeah,
at the end of
she's
it,
looking for him.
she's looking for him.
Wants
And
to
so
kill
I
him.
believe like she'll end up like meet him, and they'll be like, no, like this is actually what happened, and like your sister was a hero and all that. But yeah, man. So I don't know what else you guys want to talk about. I mean, we got time. We could just keep going. I mean, we can. I don't know if this is what.
I don't know.
You guys watch
I'm-
sports
I'm
recently?
over here getting
You guys-
hungry.
Here, we got.
No, I want some food. My wife made some mac and cheese.
Oh, like
So-
are this just like craft?
Oh, no,
Is this
baked
like
mac.
Kraft
Like
mac
no,
or like
her,
baked mac?
no,
Like
she made her baked mac and cheese.
This mac and cheese.
So we might have
was
to,
like no other.
kind of wrap this up. We boy get. I'm not gonna have to just go get some.
I mean, you can. I mean,
I'm
it's
just
up to
kidding.
you.
And no,
Or
I
you can
can't
just
do
have
that.
her bring
Go get
something. I
some.
don't know. But no, if you want to, we can transition to sports a little bit if you guys want. How's your guys' fantasy team doing?
Let me check.
I play Chris this week, which is our top guy, and I'm projected to beat him.
Chris.
So
You can be predicted, but he's been doing a lot of trades in the last
24 hours.
just annoying.
Yeah. Joey,
Boy,
how are you doing, man? Oh, you're not last.
No, I'm not last. I
Poor
think
Tim.
I'm like
Tim and
third or fourth
Jason.
to last.
Bro, Jason dropped AJ Green,
I'm in sixth.
and I picked him up. I was like, "There's no way you're gonna really take AJ Green and not put him as."
I don't know. I
Take him
mean,
off your roster.
Jason's kind of already explained. He's kind of just out of it already.
Are you cool if I
Go
this? 'Cause
ahead,
I
Nick.
like this.
Dude,
I'm projected to lose this week.
Okay, true.
Dylan. Hey,
Oh, but Dylan has a good team though.
Dylan beat me this past weekend. I think
I gotta make some trades now.
120, no 115. I think to like 95.
Oh damn.
I didn't do good this week.
Yeah, I beat Steven because he doesn't check his stuff. I mean,
Couple guys on bye weeks or what?
no, well he
Injured.
no, so he had in his starting lineup, right? He had Kyler Murray. He was out. You had one of his running backs, Dalvin Cook, no game, bye week. And then he had another running back, no running back in his slot, in his running back slot. So it was empty. It was an empty slot for his running back for his starting. Then there's another guy, I think out with COVID. It's pretty much just a guaranteed win. I smacked him like 130-40. Like I just absolutely obliterated him.
Yeah, my
Poor
team's
Bubba.
not.
Bubba, step it up, Bubba. Come on, man.
I got 42% winning. I'm not winning for sure.
I got you.
Nah.
Dylan?
I guess Dylan, yeah.
That's only a 10-point difference.
Yeah, you never know,
You
man.
make like one trade or something like that. But like this is the thing. The projected points. I mean, I understand you got guys out there calculating some stuff, and they got all this knowledge about who's been played. Which teams are playing who. Previous stats and hopefully future stats and stuff. But ultimately, man, it doesn't matter. In real life, a guy can have a bad game or can have a great game. Like this past week, Mahomes, man. Mahomes gave me 36 points.
36?
36 points.
Yeah,
Jesus
because he-
Christ.
Because he threw for like 5 touchdowns
Oh
and like
my
over 400
goodness.
yards.
Dude,
Absolutely just like
Who's
I needed 10 more points, 10, 15 more points. I would have won. I was hoping he would give 50
Or no,
points.
he went off and then
I don't think a
Tyreek
quarterback's done
Hill.
that.
Remember, I put in the group.
Yeah,
chat, I was
see,
like,
I
wanted
don't
to
have
trade for
Tyreek.
Tyreek Hill.
You almost traded him,
and I
didn't
almost
you?
did, and I told
You would have
I-
lost.
And I told Chris, I was like,
Oh, no, Chris would have
no,
won.
Chris would have won. And I told him, I was like, hey, I want to keep him from one more week. And he was like, yeah, like I'll do it.
For
And
one
so-
more week.
Well,
Bro,
I wanted to keep.
that
I
guy.
said I wanted to keep him for one more week just to see if something may change.
Yeah.
And so he's like, yeah, okay, cool. No, I'm not giving him up.
How many
now.
points did he give you?
He had 25.
25. Yeah, that's great.
He had 2 touchdowns, like 80 something receiving yards. Their running back, who I picked up for some reason, he wasn't on the roster for anybody, so I picked him up. He got me 25 as well.
Mhm.
He got a passing touchdown. He had over like 100 yards. I mean, the Kansas City just played an absolute
Boy was
baller
running
game,
people
man.
over.
Yeah, man. So I ended up just freaking obliterating Steven. So I feel more confident that I could beat Chris this next week just because of all the people I have up in the lineup. Yeah, man, I'm
you got
really
me
good.
over here looking and see who I can pick up.
Yeah, I'm about to say, speaking of great performances and great games, man. I've been watching a lot of basketball lately. Steph Curry is nuts.
killing it.
I say
He's
MVP of the year for sure.
MVP, and if he, I say the only reason why he didn't get MVP last year is because his team wasn't doing too good. They were like a 500 team. They were winning as much as they were losing. So, and I think that's the only reason why they didn't give it to him. But dude, there's a stat that I saw, and it was Steph Curry has 37 games where he scored 9 or more 3-pointers, right? 37, right? The next 5 people below him don't have that number combined.
Oh,
Think
really?
about that. The next
okay.
person below him is James Harden, and he has only 9 games where he scored 9 or
Over
more
9.
3-pointers.
3-pointers.
Steph Curry has 37.
He
I
just
mean,
scored
it's-
9
it's-
threes yesterday.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so it's at 36, not 37 now.
It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, and I mean, just and it's funny because Stephen A, because they played the Nets last night. They
Mhm.
blew them out. I mean, they blew them out by
I
almost
look like
30.
Durant was about to say, "Can I rejoin the team?" Like it looked bad.
Yeah, so
No, it looked bad.
I
Can't
saw
rejoin the team.
Stephen A. Smith. He,
Vince
his
Papale
first
over here.
take. He had his rant that he did, and I mean, he just went off. He was like,
I love watching that guy talk.
bro, it
dude.
was so funny because he
hairline back here.
literally.
Let me tell you something.
But no, seriously, before he spoke, he was like, before I say this, I want to apologize to ESPN for what I'm about to say because I just can't hold back because he's like serious. He's like,
he never
he was
holds
like,
back.
Kyrie Irving flat out betrayed you. You guys got your ankle side whoops by Golden State last night. And he's like, this is a team that you decided to leave because you wanted to make your own destiny. You got blown out by that same team. And he was just like going off. And I was just like,
Durant, I don't know, man. They just don't look good, man. They just don't. Even the Lakers just don't look good. Like all these, I love how AD said, we just suck.
Did he really just say
Flat
that?
out said in an interview, we suck. We're not winning no chip with this game. Like they're just not. Everyone's not playing well. They scored 13 points, I think they said, in the third quarter, and the other team, I forgot who they played, like 47 points or something like that. It was the Bulls, I believe.
Bulls.
So the Bulls are doing some.
But no, Bulls are good, man. When the Warriors played the Bulls, that was a good game until the Warriors just absolutely blew them out too, which was shocking because I thought, oh, maybe this actually be a close game. This could be like this could be a finals preview.
And they
like
lost to
you
the
never
Hornets.
know. And they whooped them the same amount, 20, 30 points deficit. Just whooped them. And I'm just like,
I think he has like, I don't know, man. He's like,
he's about to win another MVP. And he's
boy got
33.
blood in his eyes or something because he is eliminating people left and right.
Well, and
the whole
it's just
team. I mean,
their
shout out to
team's
Gary
just
Payton Jr.
Bro, Gary Payton is
he's dunking over like 7-footers,
and he's a great defender too.
no, like he is like
just like his dad, man.
He's putting his feet on these dudes' heads. Like,
Yeah.
time.
There's a
Like, he's
couple of
dunking,
them.
like,
Yeah.
like a
Did
shell
you
in
see
mud.
the one alley oop that Curry passed to him that one game?
He
Oh
just
my
like
gosh.
it's funny because he jumps and like he elevates even higher, like you
Like
know,
Jordan.
yeah, sometimes you're like, okay, that's probably as high as he's gonna jump, and for some reason he gets higher,
Yeah.
like mid
He
jump.
literally
Like
flying.
someone, like
Yeah,
some, like he
it's-
stepped on
it's-
somebody and he just got like a
I'm
boost or
telling you,
something.
bro.
He double jumped in real life.
He double jumped.
He double jumped. He pulled
Something.
double
I don't know,
jump.
man.
He tapped
Something.
A twice and he double jumped. But no, and then
It's
you
that
got
adrenaline,
Andrew, and then
man.
you got Andrew Wiggins, man, scoring. You know, he puts up 20 a night. Some games he put up 35 a couple nights ago.
Draymond Green's defense is
Draymond
impeccable.
Green is great. And think about this, bro. This is all without Clay and James Wiseman, dude.
Wait till they come. Oh,
When they come back,
when is Clay coming?
they said they cleared him for full contact practice, I believe.
Okay.
So he could be coming back
Next month.
pretty
Well,
soon.
next year probably January.
Yeah, I would say maybe end of December, start of January. Just because I mean they allowed him to start practicing healthy. I mean, he's getting his shots up. I guess a bunch of people in his camp say that he looks great. He's ready to go. And so I'm just saying, man, once that happens, man, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, man.
It is a wrap. And that is the season. And the Warriors are winning it all. Literally, like Stephen A. even said it. He was like, the only chance that the Warriors may lose is if they play Brooklyn with Kyrie Irving. But the fact that they don't have Kyrie Irving, it's a wrap.
Because I believe the Lakers are just not.
They're just not there.
It's
yet.
not that they're
There's no
old.
chemistry.
It's nothing that they're old. I hate those comments. I just really think there's no chemistry, and they're just playing. It's
like
just,
street ball.
It's like pass me the ball so I can show you my moves, and it's like, dude, this dude's open. Go pass it to him. He can shoot a 3 and make it.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of people like Golden State when they watch them play, is because it's just so fluid. And they just share and they pass the ball around and it's quick and it's snappy.
The ball's just flying around.
Yeah. And that's all it is, man. It's just like poetry in motion. As the great Kobe Bean Bryant once said, it's just the fluidity of how they play. Another thing that Kobe said, he asked about Steph and like, what's something that you see in Steph? And he said that there's a calmness about him that's extremely deadly. Like, he's not up, he's not down, he's just there.
Yeah.
Like, if that's not the coolest like compliment, like I think that's sick, bro. He's just he's just so calm.
He is.
You never know what's gonna happen, and you just got to be prepared for it, because you never know, man. So I mean, who knows, man?
You know, people put like, I don't know too much about basketball, man, but I always watch videos of stuff, you know, and maybe like LeBron and some other guys, but you can see all these guys, like they'll kind of react to people pretty easily, getting angry, frustrated, or whatever, you know, and getting upset, you know, wanting to get in fights, whatever. But every time that stuff happens to Curry that I've seen, you know, and, you know, I'm just nitpicking on these, you know, few videos that I've seen, he just does keep his composure. I'm like, all right, it's kind of somebody it's kind of makes it easy to respect whenever you see him kind of like, hey, man, you can do, you know, all you want to me, but I'm not going to react to that.
It's only been a couple of times where I've seen Curry be mad.
The only real time I've seen him like really frustrated was in the finals. 2016 where they lost to Cleveland, in the 3-1, and when he threw his mouthpiece at the fan. Yeah. That was the only time I think I've ever seen Curry get that upset.
There's been 2 times. There was another time when I don't remember who they were playing, but somebody got into that boy's mind for the first time ever. And bro, they literally picked him up and walked him away. Like 2 of his players, like he's
okay, come on, baby.
I feel like Curry has that short man syndrome, bro. Like, don't play with him, bro. He might knock you out, like for
like
real.
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, like he might have a mean hook that's gonna put you to sleep.
I don't know. Well, bro, he looks jacked though.
No, he's ripped.
I've
seen him in person. Like,
you seen him in person?
I've seen him in person at Stanford, walking around, and he had on like a tank top, and you can see like he wasn't flexing or nothing, but you can see like
homeboy's getting tight.
Homeboy's ripped. No, like his arms look pretty
like good.
They look beefy for you know, seeing them in the you know, TV. You don't see that, but like to me, he looks more fit than even Clay, and I've seen Clay like from where you're at, like close.
Oh, that's crazy.
And Clay's just freaking tall.
And I hope one day we can plan a day where we can go to a Warriors game.
Oh, we got it.
And get like courtside or something like that.
I ain't paying courtside.
Maybe not courtside, but at least
I'll sit in the middle somewhere.
At least talk with the Warriors ownership.
That's $15,000. That's all. I can buy a car. Buy a car for that price, bro.
At least
you know how many cameras I can buy? Like I can buy at least 2, 3
maybe
girls.
That was a bad example. At least
no, I know
with
what you mean.
Warriors ownership and maybe try to get like a little like mini interview with Curry or Clay or Dre.
You know, it'll be easier. I think that would
be so
honestly,
cool, man.
I heard that it's very easy to get like Steph Curry, especially on like a podcast or something, especially when it's Christian. Because he's very like
open about it.
He's very open and he's very particular on stuff that he gets on. So I heard, I don't remember who I heard it from, but I do remember hearing that like he'll get on, especially like California like podcasts that had to do with like Christian, just Christian based. They don't cuss, they don't do none of that. Like I was like, really? Like I went to his wife's
Oh, they have a restaurant?
his wife's coffee shop, Sweet July.
Oh,
And we were there this past weekend when we were there in the Bay, and they were like, "Oh yeah, she's actually coming tomorrow. She's gonna be here tomorrow." Like it's it's to the point where they're, even though they're extremely famous people, they're still just like normal people at the same time.
Yeah, they don't let the fame get to them.
No, like Klay Thompson was at our shoe palace when I was living in the Bay. Like he was at the shoe palace in the Bay.
What?
Like he was, first of all, he was shopping, right?
What?
And then I think 2 weeks later, he was doing a signing, and it was just him, his dog, and like one or two.
His dog is the cutest.
Like maybe two bodyguards, but he was walking around the mall.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this dude, like, and they had just won a championship at that time. So, Klay Thompson's kind of
that guy.
Kind of, he's that guy. And they're like, he was real cool. He was taking pictures with everybody. Like legit. Like he would stop and just like stop. Like they take a selfie. He's all like, he was obviously still walking. He was moving. He was still walking. But like he was there because he
didn't mind it.
No, like he came to our store. I was working at Sprint at the time, and he just came in there, and I think he bought a phone case from us or something like that. But like he took
Is a phone case?
He had took pictures with our manager. I didn't take a picture with him because I was helping a customer, so I don't want to be rude.
I would have been rude.
Hey, hold up a minute.
I kind of regret it.
Hey, hold up. Can you just wait right there for me? Just one second.
Just a second. No,
Hey, what's up, man?
I would have grabbed that phone and be like, you like this phone? Like, yeah, okay. Let me show you how the camera works real quick. Hey, Clay, come here real quick, man.
Bro, let me get on. Let me step on this chair real quick so I can be your height. But like for real, man, it was real cool. Like to see him just be. I love when I see quote unquote celebrities that are like that.
Yeah.
That are real cool, down to earth. That'll sit there, talk to you, have a conversation with you. We were in the same plane with Sean Livingston when he was still with the Warriors. So cool. And honestly, I talked to him like I didn't ask for a picture or nothing, but out of respect because he was with his wife and his child.
Yeah.
But I was talking to him and he was really like
just down to earth,
real cool, real down to earth. I love those type of people when you can just have conversation. I've been able to talk to some pretty, I guess, famous people, and to see that they're down to earth, they're cool, they're chill. They're
just like us.
Like they're top of the world type time, but they're still humble enough to just talk to.
Yeah, I remember saying this in the 100 view special, which we're not 100 views now. Oh, we're way past that. We're in the thousands now, baby. But I remember saying if I ever got quote unquote famous or like quote unquote like a celebrity status, I always just want to be kind of down to earth, and I don't want to let the fame get to me. I want to make sure that every fan, I want to brighten up their day, because you don't know, like they could be waiting hours for you, and I don't want to disappoint them, and not just because I didn't take a picture with them. Like it's just 2 seconds, like 2 seconds of my time that I can just give it away to some person to make them happy, and that could be like their best moment of their life, like meeting, and you never know what they're going through. So I always want to make people's day, and so
I love I got to meet Torn Wells in 2018, I want to say.
That's when he started popping off a little bit.
He was already big. He was already going to like Elevation at the time. Like he had a name for himself.
Yeah.
And we got to have got to take a picture with him and everything. And honestly, he was like just coolest person ever. He actually sat there, had a conversation with me and Ashley. And at the time, we were kind of going through a little bit of a rough time. And we just told him how like one of his songs just meant a lot to me and Ashley. And when we told him that, Ashley started crying. Damn. And he just started like kind of like he just started speaking life into us. And then he obviously saw that Ashley was pregnant. Ashley's belly was pretty showing already at that time. And he just said, he asked me, do you mind if I pray for the belly? And when we didn't know if it was a girl or boy yet.
Right.
And he just started, he started like kind of speaking the word over, which now is Isla. And I've been able to start seeing certain things that he said at that moment come to life now. Dang. And to see like he's that humble. My mom yesterday went to his concert. She said he literally was like the coolest person ever. And he was like, it was cool because she said, man, he's pretty famous, but like fame don't get to him.
Yeah.
And then you see some other people that, you would think are like that.
Yeah.
And they're the total
not.
opposite. They're
Yeah.
cocky, super prideful. I've been a part of, I'm not going to mention the guy, but just because he's pretty known. And we were hosting him at a church that the church was hosting them, and they asked us to, like, our old church to help, right? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I was part of the green room, and they were like, hey, this person wants, it was like green M&Ms or something. I legit was with a glove for like 30 minutes, taking out everything, only having green ones.
Oh gosh.
He's a Christian artist. Hey, can you take those water out? They want Fiji or something. I'm like, sure. And like
what the hell?
and then when he walked in, it was just like, okay.
No.
It turned me off from his music for a while.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I overheard God humbled him, because he talked about God humbling him. And that's when I started listening to his music again, and I kind of gained respect for him. I lost a lot of respect for him, because then I had a lot of respect for the guy. I didn't ask for a picture, nothing. I was just like
curious
a fly.
as to who this is.
I was just like
Don't
a
say
fly.
it, though,
I was just like a fly in the wall.
Yeah.
In that room. I didn't want to be in his way or nothing, but I was hosting the room, so I wanted to make sure that
Everything was
good
pleased.
to what he wanted to. And it, to me, was just very like, boy, the green M&Ms taste just like the black ones and just taste just like the yellow ones. They are just chocolate. It doesn't have peanuts in it, you know.
There's no flavor
but they really
difference.
asked for green.
That's something wrong. I don't know. Am I wrong?
The same story happened to me with another guy, which was a worship artist. I wasn't there, but my buddy was there, and he said, bro, this dude literally made me take out, he only wanted like, I think it was the red Skittles. And I'm like, so what happened? He's like, I literally sat there and took out everything but the red Skittles. And like, he got mad that the water was a little colder than room temperature.
Oh my!
And I was just like,
gosh,
I still to this day don't listen to this guy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'm sorry.
Another artist?
Yeah, Jesus came down on this earth and didn't even care if he had a chair to sit on.
Let alone some Skittles in front of him.
You know what I'm saying? Jesus did not even care. If anything, they didn't have enough food. My boy broke bread with everybody and made sure everyone had food.
Facts.
And you're over here complaining because
The water
you ain't got red Skittles or only green M&Ms. It's like where does it get to, man?
Yeah, that's
now it don't matter. Like me, I'm like, listen, if y'all want to give me Skittles, I don't care what Skittles you give me.
Yeah, facts.
As long as they're Skittles.
Yeah,
I don't care if they're Iddles. I don't care if they're the fake brand. You know what I'm saying? I'll eat them too, you know?
Never heard of Iddles.
I'll eat them too, you know? I don't care if they're M&Ms or M&Ms. Like, I'll still eat them.
How much cheaper can they get than Skittles and M&Ms?
I was going if they're M&Ms or M's.
Hey, but that goes to show, man. Like, you don't ever want to put anybody on a pedestal. That even comes down to like, you don't want to put your pastor on a pedestal. You know, your best friend on a pedestal. You don't want to put any celebrities, even more importantly, on a pedestal.
Yeah.
You know, especially during like your walk with God, man. It's so easy for us to like look at somebody like, oh, their spiritual walk is a little bit stronger than mine, so I'm gonna put them up here, and you know what? They're probably actually perfect. I bet you they treat their spouse like, you know, to perfection, opening up the door for them, always cooking, always cleaning, never saying anything bad. But man, we all know behind closed doors, sometimes it's tough, man, and it's rough, and nobody is perfect. So like going back to like, you know, somebody as famous as Steph Curry, hey, there's, you know, problems that even they face that we all have in common.
Yeah.
You know, so nobody is
The only
like
thing he doesn't have
different
is money problems.
Yeah.
But he still deals with the same issues. If not, probably even worse. Like, yeah, he has a wife, but when that boy's on the road, you don't think girls come and try to, you know what I'm saying? Because he's Steph Curry. You know, at the end of the day, he still faces battles. Yeah, he has to walk a little differently because of the fame that he has, but it still doesn't change the goodness of his heart. Yeah. You know, and I think that's what we need to always remind ourselves is, man, no matter how big you get, no matter how small you still are, your heart has to remain the same. Yes, do you have to sometimes walk a little differently? Yes, I understand that. Like, I understand Steph Curry needs to walk around with security guards because you never know if someone tries to come and attack him because of the quote-unquote fame he has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's understandable. Elon Musk might look like he doesn't walk with nobody, but he has shooters around him. Floyd Mayweather has a like what does he call it? The wall of China, that he has that walks around with him because he knows the fame that he has. He knows the fame that he carries. So he has to be intelligent the way he walks.
Got that briefcase, $2 million.
Yeah, he backpacked with $1 million and the other 2 suitcases with $2 million.
Well, who is it Devin Haney? Is that his name? When he was like when we were at the boxing match, how he walked out, but there was like people around him.
He had like
even down just there with his girl, and they were just walking.
He had 4 big dudes with him.
Yeah,
huge. I'm talking about,
and they're
huge,
and they're like they had like gates obviously barricading the fans and stuff, but still even then they were like trying to escort him out.
He had to be, because also it's not only because of the jewelry he had on. Don't get me wrong,
he was.
Boy had a Richard Miller on. He had some diamonds on his neck, but it's also
Cuban links.
It's also the fame that he carries. At the end of the day, these people want to get back home to their family.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like if we're all 3 of us blessed out of nowhere to where we quote unquote have fame the next day, we still want to get home to our family no matter what.
Yeah,
so you have to be very, very careful the way you walk. Like, nah, man, I don't. Yeah, but so these 2 artists, bro. I was
crazy.
I would.
And at that time, I was 18. I was attire with God at that moment too. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of in my
rebellious.
So then you see that, and it kind of pushes you away.
So it kind of was like, but my dad's not like that.
Yeah, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My pastor, I was just at his house yesterday. And we were playing Monopoly. And I just found out my pastor at that time pretty good at gambling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my boy hustled me out of all my properties, But I saw that and I'm like, wow, this dude he's a pastor, you know what I'm saying? And then you got compadre over here trying to rap or sing or preach to you. But then you're in the green room and you're like, bro.
That's tough, man.
So I went actually to my pastor the next day and I told him, hey, I was like, pastor, I looked up to this dude. And this dude put me, he helped me through some of my tough times on trying to find God because, X, Y, and Z. And pastor was like, first of all, I want to apologize for him.
Yeah.
Because that's not how you should walk. And I got mad. I was like, pastor, you shouldn't even be apologizing. And he's like, but I am. Because you shouldn't have experienced that. And I was like,
you're right.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing, man. So it takes the wrong person to experience some what you did, and then all of a sudden they never want to go back to church again, want to follow God or anything, So that's why it's always important. Like people say, hey, you could be the only Jesus that somebody meets in their lifetime, Facts. So it's got to be like you always got to be on guard with yourself and alert in your actions, the way you carry yourself, your emotions. Don't let your emotions control you. When you talk to people, you're always being respectful and loving, sharing that love and peace and joy that God gave you, So
there's a verse Andy Mineo has in the song. It kind of reminds me of that, where he says, there's like porn stars, dope dealers. Why do you chill with them? I thought you were a Christian. Yeah, I'm on that team, but I'm with them because my life's the only Bible that they've ever seen.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Because I hang out like these people I'm around and I'm with these people, but I could be the only Bible or quote unquote Bible or God or Jesus that they ever see.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just the way in your actions.
No, that's true. And there's nothing wrong with associating with people who don't believe in what you believe, But I like it because, I attend one of the ministries at a church and every Tuesday nights, and they say, we'll go to hell and back for you, but we won't stay there, So I like that. We'll go to hell and back for you, but we won't stay there. So
yeah, that's a good one.
Wow.
That was powerful. That's a powerful way to kind of, I guess, wrap it up, man. So I know, guys, this isn't your typical episode. I'm
all up on my phone and stuff.
Yeah, we're just decided to record. Obviously, the guy that was supposed to have on, we're gonna record. This is Wednesday. He's gonna come in on Monday. He had to cancel, which is all good. So Joey, thank you for coming in and filling in some time. Nemo, thank you
I thought you guys were done.
for coming in.
I'm supposed to be behind the camera.
You are supposed to be behind the camera, but actually decided to just leave. And so, yeah, man. So, so shout out Cookie Jar Fresno one last time.
Clovis, Cookie Jar Clovis.
Cookie Jar Clovis?
Yes.
Or is it Cookie Jar Fresno?
Cookie Jar Clovis.
Cookie Jar Clovis? Okay, sorry. My apologies. Cookie Jar Clovis.
I do the same mistakes.
Yeah. The shout out to Peyton for making me kind of want to do some more stuff with the background, and hopefully we're gonna add some more stuff. So thank you, man. I really appreciate that. And if anyone else has any ideas that they want to send out, just send me a DM, and I'll be sure to reach out to you regarding it. But yeah, thank you guys again for coming in. And I'm Nick. This is Joey. Nemo. We are out. Peace out, guys.